Hello students, now let us know your first Arduino project which makes an LED blink. So let's create your first real Arduino program. I'm going to do this with the Arduino IDE and real Arduino board. So if you just want to use the simulation, please make sure that you watch the list first. And I'm going to do a simulation and take a care in few lessons directly on this section. And also, if you don't understand some parts of the code, here are all the different instructions we are going to use. Don't worry too much. So we will cover everything in the following of this course. For now, the most important thing you can do is to get a program running to actually get fitting of how it works. So what are we going to do in this first program? Well, there's an already existing LED directly integrated on the added board. So we don't need to add any external hardware. We can just try to make this LED blink. So now that depending on your Arduino version, the LED may be located in a different place, but it will not be very hard to find. So back to our program here. We have void setup and void loops. Now, you know that void setup is a function that would be called first and would be called only once. And then void loop will be called after setup and would be called an infinite amount of time until you simply restart the power of your Arduino. So, because we are using an LED, we need to set it up. Okay? And the void setup function. An LED is actually connected to a digital pin in Arduino. So, we are going to see what our digital pins a little bit later on this course. And the first thing we need to do when we use a digital pin is actually to set it up with the pin mode function. So, pin lowercase and then M uppercase pin mode. And you can see it should turn orange or at least a different color. Okay, if you have this, it's good means that the function has been recognized as an Arduino function. So the number of the pin here is, yes, 13. This is simply the pin where the integrated 13 is connected to. And then we can put a comma. Open the bracket. This is 13. Can put a comma. And then all the uppercase outputs and they should turn blue here. We close the bracket and we add a semicolon. Semicolon is very important. So it means that this is the end of one instruction. So basically you are going to write the code one instruction per line. But this is not what defines the limits between instructions. The limit between instructions is this semicolon. Do you forget a semicolon, students? No. Okay, you will probably get an error here when you try to compile a code. So, make sure you don't forget that. Alright? And you can see here we have a command. Maybe we can remove that command, but your set of code here to run once. So, we already know that. And maybe we can just add a new command here. Let's say set LED pin to output. So this is just a command. This line be executed. You can see your command is very useful to say what we are going to do or to explain the next line. So this line is pretty obvious, but you can get a feeling of how to use commands. Now the void setup will be executed once the mode for pin will be set to output. Okay? So we have input and output. We select output because this is a LED output. To control the LED output and then in the loop something to remove also, that command that we don't need. So in the loop we are going to make the LED blink. The first thing we can do is to call the function digital write. So again you should see it turning orange digital and then write with a case. We open parenthesis and now we need to give also the name of the pin. So the number of the pin 13 like we here, and here we need to simply put high or low. I am going to put high always in this. Okay, we should turn blue. I close the parenthesis and I don't forget the semicolon. So this is basically will tell the pin number 13 to high, chose the high. Okay, and what this means with the FED is that LED will be powered on. Also one little note here. You can see we have an indentation of 2 spaces here. So indentation is actually not required for the prompt to work. This is just for readability. Okay, so whenever enter a new block of code like this, we have got brackets. I am going to use 2 new spaces for indentation. And after we have poured on the new ones, we want to do, if we want to make blink, is of course we need to pull it off. So digital, right? We have been 13 the same and then low. We close the boundaries and the semicolon. Now the thing is, if we just start the program like this, what will happen is, you will see the LED will always high or always low, and this is because, well, the code inside the void loop will be run at full speed, and full speed for Arduino is a few hundred megahertz. So when you compare that to what we as humans are able to see, well, this is way too fast for us to see the LED blink. So what do we need to do is to add a small delay. Okay, we need to make a prime stop between those 2 instructions. Okay, and what we are going to do is to use the function delay. Okay, so delay like this with the parenthesis, and let's put 1000 where close parenthesis and semicolon. Delay, we simply stop here for the amount of millisecond that you provide here. This is that second. This is millisecond. The 1000 millisecond mean 1 second. So, okay. So, if we look at how the program will be run so far, the setup and then the loop will put on the LED. We wait for once again. Then we will pull off this LED. And then what will happen here is that we directly come back to the beginning of the void loop function. So just after we pull it off and we are going to pull on the LED, we do also add a delay here. Okay? Because otherwise we will not be able to see LED low. I know the program is complete. So if you want, you could add also different commands here to describe what you are doing and to make sure you understand how the loop works. Well, basically, I could just copy and paste that code an infinite number of times, okay? And this is how the code will be executed. Instead, I just need to provide the code once, right? And I know that after line 10, so we close the loop function. The loop function would be called again and we go back to the line 7. Alright? So it looks good. So now we can upload this program to our Arduino board. The first thing I am going to do is I am going to compile what it is and let's see if we have any error. Okay, you can see here done compiling. So if you have this, it means it was successful and you have some information about space usage and like this. And now let's say that I forgot the semicolon here and I verify it again. So when I verify, it will see the final result. And you can see here we have an error. So it depends what kind of error you make, but it's quite clear. Before the delay, we do not have any semicolon. I'm going to add it here and now it works. Okay, so plug your Arduino board to your computer and then with tools, board, make sure that the board manager and it is Arduino. And make sure that you have the correct. But now I can upload the code. You can see done uploading and we can see here that the LED on the Arduino is blinking every 1 second. Okay,